Tom Brady retired? I didn't know that was possible. Welcome back to the Team 12s podcast. I'm your Team 12s, and today I'm going to be talking about how Tom Brady retired. This is crazy news with this happening. I didn't put this video out yesterday because yesterday and today I'm in quarantine right now because I found out I got the COVIDs. So this is fun, but just hanging out with the cat, got the Xbox, doing the schoolwork that I can do, and but the news of Tom Brady retiring, kind of crazy. I'm going to be covering on his career and just like how amazing it was a little bit at the beginning, and I'll move into potential trade and free agent draft ideas for who can replace Tom Brady. So to start out, I'm going to talk about like his career and stuff. So started out pick 199, drafted after a bunch of quarterbacks that ended up being busts in 2000. And over his entire career, just collected so many Super Bowls. It was absolutely insane. Defied all the odds. He could have played till he was 50 if he wanted to. And he ended up winning a Super Bowl. He's been playing basically in the prime of his career in the past 2 years, where he had a down year with the Patriots in his last season, and then went to the Buccaneers, and he had 2 amazing seasons. He could have played till he's 50, but I think the only reason that he did retire is Giselle was like, hey, your kids are like 12 and they ain't getting any younger. They're about to be 15. They're going into high school like this year, in like a year and a half. So come on, come home, experience time with your kids. And I'm the wife. I need more time with you. I think that's the only reason that he did retire is for the wife and for the kids. He did word it kind of odd in his note thing where didn't mention the Patriots once, just over and over thanking the Buccaneers organization, Brian Flores, Bruce Arians. Why did I say Brian Flores? There's news going on with Brian Flores, that's why. But just overall thanking BA a ton and thanking the whole Buccaneers organization, which made it seem like he could have returned, but it's probably not going to happen. You retire at 44. You're retired at 44. So he could have played till he's 50, but kids, wife, family, that's why he retired. Insane career, owns pretty much every single postseason record stat, owns every single pretty much record in regular season. Insane career, never going to see the same type of career in the NFL or in any sports game ever again, because he truly defied the odds of age. He retired when he was still playing amazing, so it's crazy for that to happen. But I'm gonna move on to what's possibility for how he can get replaced. I don't think that Tom Brady gets replaced in the draft. This year's quarterback draft class is kind of bad, but you definitely don't stick with your backups because you have Kyle Trask and with Blaine Gabbert as your backups. So you definitely don't stick with your quarterbacks there. The QB draft class this year, it's pretty bad, not that good. Next year's will be a little bit better. And free agency, there's 2 possibilities there. You have Jameis Winston and Teddy Bridgewater. Jameis Winston, more of a possibility. He played in this offense for a year, threw 32 touchdowns, threw 30 interceptions. LASIK, we saw what it did, but he also is coming off an ACL tear. Teddy Bridgewater, don't think he's an option. He's I'm going to get you 8 wins, 9 wins, and you guys aren't going to be able to get a high pick and draft my replacement, but you guys aren't going to be able to get a Super Bowl winning or NFC, AFC championship level pick where you're down in like the low 30s, in the super low 20s or the low 30s. So that's not an option for Teddy Bridgewater. Jameis Winston, I don't think they want to go back to that. There's trades. So for the number 1 option for trades, Aaron Rodgers. I think that you could get Aaron Rodgers with 2 first-round picks, definitely. I think a more likely option, since his age is a factor and he might retire in 2 years, I think that I keep bumping into this. I need to move it away a little bit. I think they could trade a first-rounder, a third, and say a 5th or a 4th to get Aaron Rodgers. I feel like it's too far away now. But I think they can get Aaron Rodgers with the 1st, a 2nd, and a 4th or a 5th. I don't think they want to give up 2 straight up first round picks for Aaron Rodgers, but if they have to, I think they do because they still have a Super Bowl winning team set up. That defense is still really good. Yes, there's a couple little holes, but free agency in the draft, they can definitely fill those holes. On offense, you just need a running back and 2 new wide receivers. That's definitely possible through free agency and the draft. Number 2 option for quarterback is Desean Watson. Do I think it happens? No. Is he the second best option? Yes, he is. Desean Watson, legal situation. I'm going to go through the lens of legal situation gets cleared up and that whole thing goes away. Trade 2-3 first round picks for Desean Watson and maybe throw a second and a third in there and you get Desean Watson. But you could end up even giving less. You could just do 2 firsts, a second, and a third, and you get Desean Watson because of his baggage. So you say that to the Texans, they're like, yeah, we're a garbage organization. We don't know what we're doing. Here you go. We'll give them to you for cheap. You get Desean Watson, you are a dynasty for years. Then, I don't think that happens because I don't think the legal situation gets cleared up that fast, but there's Russell Wilson. Russell Wilson, I have him at 3 only because I think he's more likely. I think he's a better option than Watson, but I don't think Wilson is too likely because Pete Carroll, he's still with the Seahawks. I feel like Carroll was like on his knees, just like bowing down to Wilson, like, hey, I'm gonna let you run the offense with our offensive coordinator, and I'll keep my spoon in the pot of the defense, and I'll keep my spoon out of the offensive pot. So I think Wilson stays. He's also been talking about how he wants to stay with the Seahawks his entire career and just stuff similar to that. And you don't say that as in press conferences as a quarterback if the front office is likely going to be trading you. So that's probably off the table with Wilson going to the Buccaneers. Wilson stays with the Seahawks. Next option, Derek Carr. If they have a really good offseason and build up that team a bunch, I think they could trade for Derek Carr. It's an option, but I don't think it's a likely option. I think the Raiders want to stick with Derek Carr. And for the final option, it comes for full circle, Jimmy G. I think you could trade like a second-round pick for Jimmy Garoppolo, and I don't know, I think you could basically have the 49ers team when they lost to the Chiefs in the Super Bowl if you trade for Jimmy G, because good offensive line, good solid wide receivers, nothing insane, and then a solid upper tier echelon defense in the NFL if you trade for Jimmy G. I think it's a possibility that they trade for Garoppolo. And I don't think he'd be a great fit because of the whole deep ball centric system with BA and Tom Brady leaving, that he can go back to that risk it for, I forgot the saying, the word biscuit and risk it is involved. I don't know why I forgot it. It was said so much when they signed Tom Brady. But Jimmy Garoppolo, I don't think they get him, so it leads back to Aaron Rodgers. So Rodgers, most likely the best option, and I'm just rambling on and going full circle. But Garoppolo could replace Tom Brady, just like they tried to with the Patriots organization. Don't think it happens. Think Rodgers is most likely. But if you did enjoy, please consider liking and subscribing. I do my best, even with COVID, but I got the cat to keep me company, so it's all good. Other than that, have a good rest of your day.